Devin, clearly you guys didn't play in the first half the way you wanted to. What was the big difference in the second half? And can you talk about your 2 sacks in particular?
The big difference is we came out with more energy and we did everything the coaches told us to do. And, in this league, you just got to be at the right space, at the right place at the right time, and you just got to play within the scheme. And I feel like every time it's a hit and miss, great players will make you pay for it. I feel like on defense, all I can speak for is defense. We had to pay for it. And man, I just played instinct football, man. I was seeing some things and I took advantage of it for me to get those sacks. And man, I just feel like it was going to help my team, man, get out the field, give us a lot of momentum, a lot of more energy to finish out the game. And I'm a team player, and that's all I'm about. So I had to do what I had to do to help the team, and whatever I can help the team, I need to get a pick to help the team and take it in so it can help the offense. But whatever I got to do, I'm willing to do it.
It wasn't as big a comeback as Super Bowl 51, but did you think about that when Brady was down 24-7 against Atlanta and he's doing his thing?
Nah, I just know anytime you got TB on your side, he gonna make the play when it's time to make the play. It might start a little slow, but I know when it's time to come through for us, he gonna come through for us. And man, every time we need him to come through, he done came through. But at this point, man, we get into the gritty of it, and we just trying to where he don't have to come through. That we got to do a better job on defense, just shutting teams out like we know we can. Like if you go watch how we played the second half, I think they maybe scored 1 touchdown or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we just got to get back to simple football. Is all simple, man. I think everything from here on out is about the will and the want to, and just having a big heart and loving the game. And that's what I do every time I step on the field. Man, I might give up some plays, but I'm gonna make some plays. And, you just can't get rattled by it because it's a league. Those players get paid just as well as us. And, you got to go out there, you got to do your job. So, whoever take it to the heart the most, I feel like that's who always going to come on top.
Thanks, Devin.
We'll go to Greg Allman.
I had 2 sacks. 3, 2. Had 2.
I think the official book has 3 sacks for you.
Oh, official book got 3. You need to go tweet that out. 3 sacks again. That's 2 times this year having 3 sacks. Get a head chestnut. Shout out to my boy Bug, my nephew.
Devin, you don't want to get good at comeback victories like this, at falling behind by 17. What about the calm you guys have when you're down that much to not panic and kind of just claw your way back in like you did?
You know why we stay calm? Because we know we're really good. And it's like a cockiness about us that you just got to have, when you're playing in the professional football league. You have to know you're good, and you got to go out there with that swagger. And it's like we have to flip a switch, which it shouldn't be like that. BA just harped on that in the locker room after the win. But it's just something we got to fix. I don't know how we're going to fix it, but I'm going to try to be the one to fix it. Especially if we go out on defense first, I'm going to try to make big plays to let's go and get this game exciting so everybody can flip their switch early. But I know one thing that I took personally, Matt Ryan didn't want the ball first. So that should have, fired everybody up right then. They wanted to toss and they asked for the ball. And, that was enough edge for me. And I think one of the things that helped me, over this offseason is watching the Michael Jordan documentary. Man, he always gave himself an edge over players. Like he was putting things in his mind that people didn't really say, or reporters didn't really say, just to give himself an edge. And I feel like, when you play with that edge and that confidence, man, you can do some really spooky things. And I feel like we just got to do that, especially with it not being fans or not as many fans and, just not the football feeling. But at the end of the day, man, we used to play backyard football with nobody out there on the sides watching us. So you just got to have that mindset.
Thanks, Devin.
All right, we'll go to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Devin, just as long as you're not trying to play any mind games with yourself about what reporters are actually saying. I know Jordan did that quite a bit in Chicago, but what is it like for you on the defensive side of the ball when you go out there and you make those big time plays like that? You have those timely sacks, and then you see Tom go out there and throw that 46-yard touchdown to Antonio Brown to finally grab the lead, the first lead of the day. What went through your mind during that whole sequence of events? What was that like?
It feels good. And I feel like as a football player, when you make your first big play, you feel like a lot gonna come. You just got to stay patient and just keep playing lights out, man. If you go watch film, and not just to harp on myself, but I'm always running to the ball. I'm always hoping, somebody punch it out or I can get a blind hit. And it's just that extra effort that you got to have in this league because at the end of the day, everybody ain't gonna have that extra effort. And that's one thing you can't coach. That's one thing you can't teach. It's just got to be in you, and it's in me. But just when I seen Tom throw the strike to AB, man, it felt so good. Like I went to AB and told him, man, it felt like I scored that touchdown. And as a real teammate, that's how I always supposed to feel. You always supposed to celebrate with your brother, and just to be just as happy for their success as your success, and vice versa. And I was really happy, and I feel like that was a big moment too, because everybody been waiting on AB to get a touchdown, because every time he get his hands on the ball, he makes some hate. And we was just happy for him, and it really gave us really extra momentum, man. And it felt good, man. But at the end of the day, like y'all said, and like I said, we can't start slow and dig ourselves in the hole, because the good teams, such as the great teams that we played, they found a way to hold on, even though we came back. So if we can play how we played in the second half and the first half, nobody can stop us.
Did the coaching staff pull you aside before the second half and say, hey, like, we're going to turn you loose? Or was that more just that was on you?
I mean, it was more on me. It was just instinct things, playing within the scheme, just making plays and, just doing my thing. But, I mean, Coach Bowles did say, he kept saying, lead us, keep leading us. And then he came to me, he said, you about to take over this game. I said, I know. Like, I know, I feel it. Like, it's going to be my night. I'm going to finish it off for it. Like, that's the spotlight I want to be in. I want to be able to have a team depending on me, and a team know I'm going to come through for them with anything. And, I mean, I'm just blessed to be a part of this organization. And I'm just, thankful for the opportunity. Every time I step out on the field, I never take a snap for granted.
That's all we have time for right now. Thanks, Devin.
Get live.